My air conditioning conked out this week, which isn't good with the summer heat going at full blast, but fortunately I was able to have it fixed and it's cool in here just in time for the July State of the Game news video. The title graphic this month features an underwater house, if you can make that out. I really do hope that house is sealed well. As always, this news was brought to us by Relogic's Loki, who begins this month's update with the following message. Greetings, Terrarians. The first half of 2021 is behind us, and what a first half it was for the world of Terraria. The second half of the year is setting up to be even bigger with the release of Journey's End on Xbox, PlayStation, and Switch, all slated to come in the next handful of months, alongside some pretty darn cool merchandise offerings, and maybe even a few surprises along the way. Let's jump right in and kick the second half of 2021 off properly. The first half was crazy and fun, but we are just getting warmed up. The July update begins with, you guessed it, PC news, starting with a discussion of the Steam Workshop. The level of quality and quantity on the Terraria Steam Workshop just continues to climb. Over 20,000 packs and worlds so far, which is just insane. If you have not checked out the workshop yet, what are you waiting for? The team has their eyes on a handful of picks for our next round of Developer's Choice, but we want to give a bit more time to further evaluate and to let more packs and worlds arrive. Look for our next round of selections next month. That said, we are pretty darn proud of the ones that are there already. When it came to other PC news, Loki concluded the PC update with, we know that everyone is starving for more information on what the Relogic team has been working on together. Again, we cannot give a ton of details here other than to say the game jams continue unabated. In fact, our first full jam is almost coming to its completion. Not sure if or when we will ever share what that turned out to be. Again, these are not intended to be fully fleshed out, expansive games, but you never know. So for now, we will have to just continue to ask for your patience and trust in our process as we continue our own journey towards whatever lies ahead. And there was, just so you know, a brief discussion about how work is continuing on adapting Tmod Loader to Terraria 1.4, but no real news on that front. So, moving along to console news, there were a few announcements, beginning with the following. Greetings, Terrarians. As we shared last month, console Journey's End is now in the beta phase, where we get to do all of the fun and hard work of testing, fixing, and optimizations, followed by more testing, more fixing, and even more optimizations. So, what's the latest? The team has made a ton of progress across the board this past month, and we are happy to report that, barring any unforeseen issues, we are planning to submit Terraria Journey's End to Sony and Microsoft within the next few weeks. Once we reach that stage, the timing and what happens will be a bit out of our hands, how long it takes them to review, what they want fixed, etc. But this will be a major milestone towards getting the update in your hands. Nothing fancy to show off this month. The team has their heads down on the final push. Wish us luck. Well, was anyone else expecting a bit more on the console front? And I say that given the promising teaser posts that came out earlier this month that seemed to suggest that maybe something big was going to be announced at the end of July, but beggars can't be choosers. The console news did continue though, with a few screenshots of Journey's End in action on consoles. And those screenshots also included captions written by the Terraria team, beginning with this screenshot. The caption, "This is what I get for torturing the local wildlife in the Hollow." And that of course is the Empress of Light. If you don't want to be spoiled, then don't look into that too closely. You're gonna have to figure that out on your own. But that caption is certainly a hint. Next image, this one. The caption was, "Okay, who said these lunatic cultists could hang out on the front porch?" And then finally this, with the caption of, "Her Royal Majesty was quite displeased that I had been picking on her subjects all this time." And so it was a trio of screenshots for you console users who are eagerly awaiting the 1.4 patch. That's just a little taste of what you can expect, apparently coming to you in the next few weeks. And that was it, if you can believe it, on the console front. But maybe the August update will be the big one. Who knows? I'd like to think it will be. And so moving on from console to mobile news, there wasn't much in mobile news, but they had the following to say. "Hello everyone. Hang in there, our mobile friends. Your time in the spotlight will come again soon enough. As you will see above, we are getting ever closer to that console release, after which we will be entering the era of parity, where we are going to be pushing for a world where all Terrarians are on the same version. Those will be exciting times, and we are thrilled to have you along for the ride with us." And that was it. There was some community news, including this rather interesting image of a work-in-progress biome object that's going to be apparently going on sale at some point in the future. It's just a little biome diorama. So if you're into that sort of thing, looks pretty good, doesn't it? And that's the July State of the Game news update. There was some community stuff. I'll include a link to the post if you're curious about it. Stuff like the summer contest and things like that. Again, this month's update was a little less than I'd been expecting, honestly, but at least there were no news of any delays. And so, as they say, if there's nothing unforeseen that comes up, hopefully we'll get a release date in the next few months, or next few weeks, excuse me. Rome wasn't built in a day, as they say, so, maybe we get that date given to us at the end of August. And so with that said, thank you for watching, stay cool, and stay healthy. See you next time.